What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be looking at suppressors as well as rifled barrel and particle amp for LMGs in Infinite Warfare. Just like with the previous videos for assault rifles and SMGs that I've already covered, where I'm covering particle amp and rifled barrel, I'm just going to be referring to both of those as long barrel from here on out, just because it simplifies things a little bit, because they do exactly the same thing. One's just for ballistic weapons and the other's for energy weapons. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so just in case you've missed it, I've already covered assault rifles as well as SMGs for both long barrel and suppressor, and with those ones I did separate episodes for long barrel and suppressor just because there's so many of the guns in a class, whereas with LMGs, there's only 3 of them, so I decided to cover both long barrel as well as suppressor all in one video. If you guys missed those videos, I'll leave a link down in the description below to the playlist where those videos are. So let's kick it off with suppressors on LMGs. If you guys remember from Black Ops 3, suppressors on LMGs basically destroyed the guns. It reduced your range by 90% in Black Ops 3. So using a suppressor on LMGs in Black Ops 3 was almost always just a terrible choice. But in this game, it actually follows suit with the assault rifles and SMGs. We only get a 25% reduction to our range. So kicking it off with the raw, as you can see, our base 3-shot kill potential is amazing. It's 56 meters, which is beyond most gunfights that you'll ever find yourself in. And then when we pop a suppressor on there, it does reduce it by quite a large distance because 25% of a larger number is going to be a larger amount. But it still has a very respectable 3-shot kill potential with a suppressor. And therefore, I would say it's not a terrible choice, but generally I like to run the raw without a suppressor. Moving on to the Mauler, this one I was actually very surprised at the base range of it. It only has a range of 20 meters for its 4-shot kill potential, and beyond that it's going to be a 5-shot kill. This is basically SMG territory, which was very surprising to me. So popping a suppressor on there, you reduce it by 25%. Generally, I don't like reducing that range any more than it already is. It's already a very short range. So usually I don't use a suppressor on there, but at the same time it's got a decent rate of fire, so if it does take you that one extra shot to kill, it's not the end of the world. Finally, we've got the Titan, and the Titan has a base 4-shot kill potential of 50 meters, so when we pop a suppressor on there, it reduces our 4-shot kill range to 37.5 meters, which is still quite respectable. Just like with the raw LMG, it still has a respectable range, so I would say with a suppressor on the Titan, it just comes down to personal preference. Overall, with suppressors on LMGs, I would say they are generally a pretty decent choice. It's not like Black Ops 3 where you essentially add 1 bullet to kill at all ranges or most ranges. You still get a pretty respectable range, at least on the raw and the Titan. And with the Mauler, like I said, rate of fire is high enough that it doesn't matter as much. Moving on to long barrel, once again, no real surprise here. It follows suit with the SMGs as well as the assault rifles. We get a 20% increase to the range. So as you can see with the chart, we had to zoom it out quite a bit here in order to accommodate the LMGs. And with the raw, you get quite a nice increase to your 3-shot kill potential. But a big thing I want to point out is the base 3-shot kill potential without attachments for the raw is already beyond the target assist range of the LMGs. Because of this, it's not really that practical to challenge enemies beyond that range. At least those situations where it might be practical to challenge beyond that range are going to be very rare. And therefore, I would say long barrel is completely unnecessary on the raw. Moving on to the Mauler, this is one where I actually really like running long barrel on the Mauler. It extends that 4-shot kill range out a little bit. It's already got such a low range that I feel like any little boost that it can get definitely helps. And therefore, I would say rifled barrel is a decent choice on the Mauler. And finally, for the Titan, as you can see, kind of similar to the raw, and I have the same sort of perspective on it. I feel like long barrel is just unnecessary to use on the Titan because you're not likely to be challenging gunfights beyond that range anyways. Now once again, a lot of people are wondering what happens if you combine suppressor and long barrel with the LMGs. And same thing goes as with the SMGs and assault rifles. If you do the math here, we get a 10% reduction to our base range if we combine suppressor and long barrel for all of the LMGs. Because of this, I would say that it might not be a terrible choice to combine suppressor and long barrel on the raw as well as the Titan. And my reasoning behind this is you still maintain that amazing 3-shot kill potential with the raw and that very good 4-shot kill potential with the Titan. And in those ranges, you're still within the target assist range for the LMGs, and these are realistic gunfights that you could be having. For the Mauler, on the other hand, I think the points would be much better spent elsewhere rather than combining long barrel as well as suppressor. I would say either pick one or the other or don't use either of them, and I think you'll be just fine with the Mauler. So there we have it. That's going to wrap it up for the LMGs, suppressors, as well as long barrel attachments. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.